It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Panthers.
Rodrigo Blankenship ready to get us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Looking to throw right away. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw it here. Legette's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. He'll throw it. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. He's got room to roam here. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On first down, here comes Brooks. Again, he hits the second level. Has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 3 now. From the 41. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Finds him over the middle. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Dane Jackson. 3rd and just 2 to go. An option give to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash the defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they get this down to the 28. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send him left out of the slot. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, Daniels. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Up and good from Romo. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's complete to Leggett. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Oh, he got free. On the move, headed right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Crosses midfield, still going. And he works this down to the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 from the 41. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Check right.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Chased out to his... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards...
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Tressway on to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll throw it. Pass complete to Hubbard. And this one doesn't go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They motion Dotson over left. From the gun, it's Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Daniels back to throw. He puts some juice on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Blankenship good on the point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Panthers in need of some points before the break. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.